Welcome. You have activated all systems. Deactivation is not an option. The end is where we begin.
Fake it to Holmes. He's going to roll out to his right. Misses the tackle, puts it deep.
Oh, look at this.
And complete to number 25.
Aaron
Down
rolling.
to 20, to 10, to 5. Touchdown.
There you go.
Pinnacle. All day, all day, all day.
Run, Brian, run.
Oh, there it is, there it is. 7, 8, and 10.
Move.
There's Gillis Ross.
Oh, my God. Goodness. Wow. One-handed, incredible.
That is one of the greatest catches I've ever seen.
Looks like the Charlie Brown head.
Wow. We're live now. Welcome, Pinnacle fans. Holy cow. Something's in the air tonight, and I think it has to do with homecoming. You got Andy Polito with you again out here tonight on a beautiful, beautiful North Phoenix night. It's a little toasty warm out here tonight. I'm guessing around 94 degrees. It probably will plummet down to about mid-80s by the time the game's over. And that's comfortable for you folks who aren't used to this, so we're all good. Hey, before we get going, I wanted to thank everybody behind the scenes right now. Dina Martin to my left running the camera. Carl Marks, the production man. He's the wizard. He's the magician behind everything that makes this thing run. He puts in countless hours every week tirelessly to make this thing come off. So hats off to Carl. And hats off to Dina for doing the camera work tonight. We had a late call-in on the co-host, so unfortunately, you folks are going to have to listen to me all night long by myself. Hopefully the voice will hold up and everything will be good from that direction. I wanted to say real quickly to everybody, all of the sponsors that we have listed in the pinnaclefootball.com, the website, they're under the sponsors section. So it should make it convenient for you. You can click on the logo and it'll take you directly to the website, and you can get any additional information you want on any one of our sponsors. We have so many sponsors. It's wonderful. The kind of support that we're getting this year, the kind of support that we had last year was amazing. The kind of support this year has eclipsed that infinitely. And we can't say enough about all the wonderful sponsors that we have. And each one of them will get the fine fashion Andy Polito call out here this evening. So we'll be getting into that here shortly. But right now, we've got just a couple seconds here, and then we're going to have my favorite part of the game, actually, and that's the national anthem, where we're going to salute Old Glory here, and we're going to sing our battle hymn. And I got to tell you, get goosebumps every time. It's never going to change. I'm glad we're here, and we're able to do this every night on Fridays with our kids and with all these fans here. So we're going to get into that here in just a minute. But 2 weeks ago, we had a bye week last week. 2 weeks ago, we kind of took it on the chin a little bit from Liberty. Liberty's a great football team, and they showed us just how great they are. I have this great feeling that we're going to bounce back in fine fashion tonight. We're going to rack up a W in the W column for Pinnacle football, and then we're going to go into the last two games of the season with Centennial and Saguaro. And I think we're going to ride that into the state championships. But let's get ready for the national anthem. I'm going to go silent here for a minute and give our flag what it deserves and all the brave men and women who fight for this country. Well, for those of you who aren't lucky enough to be here at the stadium, we have rockets, red glare bursting in the air right now in the south end zone of Pinnacle Pioneer football field. We had a wonderful rendition of the national anthem, very Jimi Hendrix-esque, and I tell you, it was beautiful. So hopefully everybody enjoyed it as much as I did. Matter of fact, if you enjoyed it half as much as I did, then I guess I enjoyed it twice as much. All right, captains are coming out now to the center field as they normally do. That's Mac Richards. That is Wyatt Horton. That is Spencer Halverson. And that is the big man up front, Crush Sowers. They send Crush to center field every game so he can intimidate everybody. I don't know, I'm 300 feet from the guy and I'm intimidated, so that's saying something. Crush, as you guys might know, if I'm not mistaken, signed his letter with Southern Utah. So once again, congratulations to Crush and his extremely proud family, because it's not just the kid that goes to college, it's the family. And without that support that he has every week, it wouldn't be the same. So real quick, I also want to say a huge shout out from Andy Polito going out to April Turner. She's Jason Turner's mom. She's watching from home because, you know what? She's feeling a little under the weather tonight. But you know what? Dad flew in, and he's in from New York City, and he's in the stands right now with Jason's Uncle Nick. So listen, if you're out there, Dad and Uncle Nick, come on up to the booth, say hi to Andy. And we're wishing a speedy recovery and well wishes to April on this homecoming night for Pinnacle Pioneers. I got to say, we had a week off, like I mentioned earlier. I had withdrawals. It was difficult not being here. But I sure do like being back into the friendly confines of Pinnacle Pioneer Stadium, looking at that new turf, beautiful logo at center field. The coin toss has happened. Hey, real quick, I also want to say I ran into earlier today in the gym, wonderful man. It's Cooper King's dad. And Cooper is back on the field tonight. The issues he had with his knee have been resolved. It wasn't as serious as what we might have thought. So Cooper King's going to be out there doing the Cooper King thing. And what we're talking about is kicking the ball long, kicking the ball deep, and if it requires a field goal, kicking long ones. And then he's going to go out there and he's going to lead the team in tackles from the linebacker position. So can't tell you how happy I am to see Cooper King back in the lineup and back on the green field tonight. The Pioneers have won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. The kickoff now coming from O'Connor. That's going deep into the end zone. And Lightning Luke Hoover waves it off, lets it land in the end zone. The Pinnacle Pioneers are going to start from the 20-yard line. But before we do that, I want to say hi to a couple of sponsors. One in particular, Malowi Fitness. Find your strength at Malowi Fitness, located at 25th Place in Rose Garden. Proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, Malowi Fitness. Also, Stotze Equipment. Stotze, our vision to be the best equipment dealer in the world. Now celebrating 76 years. That is Stotze Equipment. All right, Wyatt Horton and company setting up. We got one wide receiver to the left, triple wide receivers to the right. Wyatt Horton lined up in the shotgun, as he often and almost always does. It looks like Mason Hughes lined up behind him. Big guys on the line. Here comes the snap. Wyatt will give a clap of the hands. Here comes the ball. Wyatt drops back, throws a quick pass to the right. It's a little bubble screen to number 14. Quickly gets the ball, is quickly tackled, but that's complete to Josh Pinder. Nice job, Josh. Quick catch, pickup of about 7 yards, it looks like. That'll bring up a second down and 3 yards. Once again, wide receiver to the left, one wide receiver to the right. Got tight end in now, 2 tight ends to be exact. One back in the backfield. Here's the handoff to that back. He's straight up the middle, and he's very close to a first down. Right at the 30-yard line. I believe he's going to have it, and yes, he does. You know what they say, all you have to do is believe, and it happens. Let's talk about Santa Claus here in a little while. You don't believe, you don't receive. That's what my sister always said. All right, Wyatt Horton once again out of the shotgun. Wide receiver to the right, one to the left, 2 tight ends, one lone back behind. I don't know if that's going to be to block or if it's going to be a little quick handoff. Here's the snap. Wyatt looks right. He throws wide open is Jace Pena. Jace Pena to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Jace Pena. You know what? I gotta say it, I've been waiting all year for Wyatt Horton and Jace Pena to do those hookups because we haven't seen them enough. I saw them all summer in the sevens tournaments they played in, and finally get to see it now. You can see Jace, he had 3 steps on the guy. Wyatt Horton put a dime right in his hands, and the Pinnacle Pioneers with 10 minutes and 45 seconds left, so just 1 minute and 15 seconds has expired in the first quarter, and we've jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Hopefully Cooper King's gonna tack on the extra point and make it 7. Let's give it a minute here and see what happens. All right, lined up. Mac Richards is going to receive the snap. Here's the snap. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. Mac Richards was the holder. Cooper King puts it right through the middle. It's now a 7-0 lead for your Pinnacle Pioneers. Listen, big shout out to the Horton team. You want to purchase a home or learn the value of your current home? You have questions about real estate, investment properties, or second homes, call or text the Horton team, 480-227-3311. That's 480-227-3311. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle High School for over 8 years. That's Matt Horton and the Horton team, and in case you're wondering, that's Wyatt Horton's daddy. Hear it every game, loud and proud in the stands. Love hearing Matt's voice. All right. Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease. They're a huge sponsor of Pioneer Football. You're suffering from allergies or a chronic cough like I am, tired of being tired? Consult Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease, specializing in allergy, lungs, and sleep medicine. Thank you, Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease. Cooper King gives his wave. He addresses the ball, kicks it away, and that is going to go all the way out of the end zone. Didn't even touch the end zone. What we've come to love from Cooper King is a ball that no one can return. You know why? Because they can't even get their hands on it because it's way too deep. I'm watching James Neat, the kicking coach, run out and grab the tee off the field in fine fashion. In case you guys don't know James Neat, he is a Australian, comes to us from the land down under, and he is a former rugby player. And if you look at him, you can tell by his size that he definitely played rugby. Super nice guy, very sweet. Nice to see you, Mr. Neat. All right, Pinnacle Pioneers on defense now. They're going to start off with 5 down linemen. Dirty Dean Vincent coming from the left side. I have a feeling he's going to get a sack or something right here because he's going to tear it up. They fake to the left and they go to the right and they go to the left. And he's down by contact at about the 23-yard line. Pickup of 3 yards. Hey, listen, it's a crime if the Pioneers don't win tonight, but listen, Castillo Law is our friend. Criminal defense when you fumble off the field, contact Castillo Law, big sponsor of Pioneer football. All right, O'Connor lined up again. Tight formation, 2 tight ends, 1 lone back. Here's the snap. He hands off to the man coming around the end. That's number 23. He's met at about the 25-yard line, falls forward to the 26. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the O'Connor football squad. Yes. Rye Hair Company, modern hair salon providing high-quality hair color, haircut, and hair extension services located on Cave Creek Road and the 101. That's Rye Hair Company, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer football. They gone with a hard count, and unfortunately, it caught us off guard. Gabriel Lopez jumped off sides, and that's going to be just enough to give O'Connor a first down and a brand new slate to work from. Opens up the playbook now. That's going to make things a little different for them. Listen, we hopefully will learn from our mistakes. And Huntington Learning Center offers online tutoring, ACT and SAT test prep, as well as K through 12 tutoring in the convenient Pinnacle Peak location. That's Huntington Learning Center. Here's a handoff. He goes to the left. Looks like the ball is loose, and I think the Pioneers have it. Yes, they do. The man in black and white waves his arm to the south end zone. The Pinnacle Pioneer offense will set up shop again. This time they're at the 33-yard line of O'Connor. They're constructing a great game here so far. And speaking of construction, Center Mass Construction, helping you build your dreams. Residential and light commercial. That's sponsor of Pioneer football, Center Mass Construction, along with Derek Dowsett. Derek Dowsett with HomeSmart with only a 1% listing rate. Are you kidding me? Derek Dowsett, thanks for your sponsorship, and thanks for doing the 1% for those folks out there. Pioneers now lined up on offense. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left, 1 setback by a running back. Wyatt Horton working out of the gun. They're showing blitz. Here's the snap. They bring the blitz. One guy gets a hand on Wyatt, but he gets away. He's waving his man downfield, and he throws it. It is caught, but it's caught out of bounds by Pinder at the 20-yard line. That was a pretty nice rush that O'Connor had going there, coming in on the Pioneer offensive line and Wyatt Horton. Wyatt Horton did one little juke, got out of the way, and was able to get that ball off. Unfortunately, it was incomplete, but also we didn't get a sack, so good job, Wyatt. Hey, listen, Culver's Frozen Custard at the corner of Cave Creek Road and Rose Garden. Welcome to delicious Culver's, sponsor of Pioneer football. All right, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Mason Hughes in the backfield. Wyatt Horton out of the shotgun, 1 tight end. Here's the snap. The handoff is to Mason Hughes. He starts left, he goes right. He dropped the ball, and I have a feeling that O'Connor came up with this one. Yes, they did. We gave the ball right back, and O'Connor has the ball now at the 27-yard line. Their own 27-yard line. Our defense will come back out on the field, which is fine. We got one heck of a defense. And it's also something to think about. Whenever you need a mortgage, we got NSB Mortgage. specializing in residential, commercial, and construction finances. NSB Mortgage's mission is to ensure that its clients receive the utmost attention to detail with regards to each of their individual needs. That's sponsor of Pioneer Football, NSB Mortgage. All right, Pioneer's working a 5 down lineman, 4 defensive backs. The handoff goes to the first man coming through the line. He goes forward for about 2 yards, and he's tackled by number 33, Cooper King, in conjunction with number 44, Cole Thornton, on the tackle. All right, up front on the defense, we got Dean Vincent, linebacker, with Cooper King and Cole Thornton. Defensive ends, Jack Franklin, Frankie Gleish, love the name Gleish, and we got Ian Garcia as the defensive tackle. Corners are Ethan Lanise, Parker Glenn. Safeties are Dominic Polito, Jack Gazier. My favorite player on the field and off the field is Dominic Polito because he's my little boy. All right. Changing out some personnel right now are the Pinnacle Pioneers. Dean Vincent is switching. That's dirty Dean Vincent from the left side over to the right. The play just came in. O'Connor's setting up. They've got a 3rd and about 6 yards to go. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 4 defensive backs. Quick throw to the right, and that play is broken up by Spencer Halverson. Talked to Spencer Halverson's dad tonight. He missed a few practices this week, having some back spasms or something. But I got to tell you, you could never tell by what he just did, because he jumped in front of a speeding bullet, knocked it to the ground. Incomplete pass for O'Connor. Great job, Spencer Halverson. All right, coming back to the line of scrimmage.
Westrich, number 42, back to punt.
All right. It's a 4th down, and here's the punt. He gets it away. It's a little wobbly. It's going to the right side of the field, and it's fielded and taken right out of bounds. So there's not really any return on that one. That ball was fielded nicely by JT, by Jai Ewing. He got that one, got it down, and the Pinnacle Pioneers are going to take over at the 25-yard line. Hey, listen, Valley-Wide Sports Card is another proud sponsor of Pioneer Football. Family-owned, family-friendly, located at 90th and Via Linda. Please, whatever you do, drop by for all your trading card and collectible needs. That's Valley-Wide Sports Cards. All right, Wyatt Horton and Company back in business. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 running back in the backfield. Here comes the snap. There you go. It's a handoff right up the middle to Mason Hughes. Mason Hughes breaks the tackle to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mason Hughes. He is making his presence known. The fireworks are bursting in the end zone right now. Mason Hughes just ripped off a 75-yard gallop into the end zone. Proud of you, Mason. Nice job. That kid's on top of the world. Mason was in a pile, what looked like a roadblock on I-17, and he popped through and just exploded with a burst of energy. All right. Hey, listen, it's not funny what's happening out here. I'm absolutely loving it. But if you want something funny, go to the House of Comedy, our neighborhood home for fun. Visit City North's High Street to drink, dine, and laugh. Proud sponsor, Pioneer Football, House of Comedy. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it is good. Cooper King puts another one through the uprights. The Pioneers, with 7 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter, now lead O'Connor by a score of 14-0. Sharp contrast from what happened just last week, Dina, or 2 weeks ago, isn't it? We like it. We're feeling good about this. Listen, I think there's going to be cause for celebration, not just this homecoming, but a nice celebration after a nice game tonight. If you're celebrating for your next celebration, visit Nothing Bundt Cakes. They're at the corner of Scottsdale Road and Frank Lloyd Wright. I got 3 letters that spell one word, and that's yum. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Thank you for sponsoring the Pioneer football program again this year. Cooper King sets the ball up. Here he comes. Line drive kick. Lands about
Another one out of the back of the end zone.
2 feet from the back of the end zone, then rolls out.
On their own 20.
Once again, a non-returnable kick. I have to say this, I've watched every single play of every single game, and I can only remember 3 times that the opposing team was able to return a ball on Cooper King. The statistics show something completely different. I think they're wrong. Cooper King has a thunderfoot. All right, the defense is back on the field for the Pioneers. O'Connor will take over at their own 20-yard line. 2 tight ends, and they pitch back to the running back in motion. He's pursued from behind, and he's rolled right out of bounds.
Hanson, number 20.
Trying to get the number of that was Parker Glenn, number 10, who ran him right out of bounds. But not before he picked up almost 2 full yards. Great job, Parker, holding him to a minimal gain. I see our principal loud and proud on the sidelines there, as I do every single game. I got to tell you, man, this guy's got spirit. Love to see him out here. I think the players do too. Here comes the snap. Right up the middle, and unfortunately he's going to get really close to the first down. I think he's going to have it. Yes, he does. I think Spencer Halverson is the one who pulled him down on that one. All right, Pioneers sending in big number 95, Ian Garcia. He's in the house, defensive line. I want to see Dirty Dean Vincent come through now. Running back's got the ball. O'Connor is, for you folks at home, O'Connor is not known for their passing, okay? So if you're expecting to see Eric Coryell from the early days of the San Diego Chargers, you're not going to see that from O'Connor. You're going to see a lot of bang-up running. So be prepared for that. And I know that speaking to Angel before the game, the defensive man here at Pinnacle, they're ready for it, and they've shown it so far. Back into formation. Here's the snap. Fakes the pitch back, and that ball, the defense for the Pinnacle Pioneers blew that thing up. They had 5 guys in there. I saw Spencer Halverson. I also saw up in there Hayden Franklin, I believe I saw in there. Dean Vincent was in there a little bit. Also saw Asher Friedlander. Now listen, Asher Friedlander came into the game last week and the week before towards the latter part, and Asher Friedlander's now in the beginning of the game. I love seeing Asher in there. The kid's got a lot of spunk. I expect good things from Asher today. Working out of the shotgun now is O'Connor at their own 27, 28-yard line. Here's the snap. Drops back. Big rush coming. Big rush being pursued from behind. Got him at the ankles, and he's hit, stacked up on the near side of the field at about the 36, 37, maybe 38-yard line. But he is down, and it's going to bring up a 4th and about 4. About 4. O'Connor taking a chance here. So for you folks at home, if they don't get this, they're going to turn the ball over on downs, and I fully expect them to do that. They're lined up uncustomarily with 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 running backs. I think they're still going to hand off. Those guys are decoys out there. Dangerous, dirty Dean Vincent on the right side of the line, big number 6. He's getting ready, and the O'Connor coach called a timeout. My guess is he's going to think it over. He's not going to think long, because you think long, you think wrong, and he's going to send in the punting team. But they may go for it anyway. Listen, these guys are moving around. Speaking of that, we got Made to Move Nutrition and Wellness. Come work out with Jesse and crew at Made to Move, located in Scottsdale on Frank Lloyd Wright and Scottsdale Road. That's Made to Move Nutrition and Wellness, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. I'm all jacked up right now. I got the jitters, and you'd think I was at Scooter's Coffee or something. Scoot on over to the new location at the corner of Deer Valley and 7th Avenue. Try our new amazingly fresh brewed coffees, teas, and signature drinks. We serve breakfast too, who knew? Click on the QR code on the banner in the stadium and look at some daily discounts. That's proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, Scooters Coffee. Big, big banner in the north end zone for Pinnacle Football. That's Liberty GMC. to everyday life, we'll get you there. Liberty GMC, your one-stop resource for all automotive purchases and repairs. Pinnacle families receive extra discounts at Liberty GMC. Liberty, thank you for sponsoring the Pinnacle Pioneer Football Program again this year. O'Connor's coming back out, and you know what? They got the offense. They're not going to punt. I guess he didn't think long, but I'm thinking he did think wrong. We got two wide receivers to the right. They're bringing out extra beef on the line of scrimmage. They got the jumbo package in for O'Connor. But you know what? I saw James Joparu in there, number 91. There's a quick throw to the right, and he is stacked up and knocked down at the 37-yard line. He's going to come up 2 yards shy of a first down. Bad decision, I think, on your own end of the field to go for it on fourth down. They should have punted the ball, but you know what? I'm up here, and they're down there coaching, so hats off to them for what they do all day. Hats off to the defense for the Pioneers for keeping him at bay and not getting the first down. Hey, listen, Clayco Construction. At Clayco, it's not about the walls we plan and the buildings we put up. It's about the people and their purpose within them every day. These powerful structures have impact that reach far beyond the walls. That's Clayco Construction, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. All right, working out of the shotgun. One wide receiver to the right, two to the left, one tight end, one running back to block. Here's the handoff. It's a fake handoff. Wyatt Horton keeps it himself, takes it forward, gets about maybe a yard on that one. You know, these O'Connor guys are in a bind. When you think about bind, think of Binding Pros. Binding Pros for all your area rug needs, rug repair, rug pads, rug washing, new rugs, and stair runners. Call Binding Pros today. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. All right, two wide receivers right, two wide receivers left. Mason Hughes in the backfield. Wyatt Horton out of the gun again. They're showing blitz, and they're bringing blitz. He quickly unloads, but that ball is slapped down at the line of scrimmage and falls incomplete. You know, I'm talking here to Dina. She doesn't have a headset on, but I'm telling her we've got to either answer to that that blitz, or Wyatt's got to get that ball out quicker, and we got to get a slot receiver out quick so he can just dump it off to him and get a first down.
I expect we're going to see something a little more dramatic.
Dina is expecting something more dramatic. All right. Back out of the shotgun. It's 3rd down and 10. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Here's a snap. Wyatt doesn't see anybody open, so he throws it in the ground purposely so we don't get a turnover, but it does bring up 4th down. I wouldn't doubt that Coach Zupke goes for it on 4th down. 4 minutes left in the first quarter, 14-0 lead. We're playing on the O'Connor side of the field at their 37-yard line. That's exactly what Coach Zupke's doing. He's going for it on 4th down. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left, 1 wide receiver in motion. That's Mac Richards. Mason Hughes goes up to the line of scrimmage on the right side. Now in motion is number 13. Wyatt rolls right, and Wyatt punts the ball. And that ball, darn it, it bounces at the 1-yard line and rolls into the end zone.
No flag on the play.
You know what? I think they easily could have thrown a flag and called roughing the kicker, but they decided not to, which baffles me. I'm not talking about the quarterback. Even though Wyatt Horton was called on to kick the ball, you're still a kicker and you're still protected by the rules. Anyway, long story short, O'Connor, the ball rolls into the end zone. They get the ball at their own 20-yard line. They come out with their offense. And I use the term offense loosely. They haven't racked up too many yards yet tonight, but I imagine that we're going to wake a sleeping giant, perhaps. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter, 14-0 lead for your Pinnacle Pioneers. Out of the shotgun, 2 backs in to block. Nope, he's handing off to one of them. He goes to the right side of the line. He's got a little space, and he is finally taken down very close to a first down. That's the longest play from scrimmage tonight for the O'Connor players.
Armstrong, number 25, the ball carrier.
I didn't see who brought him down, but it may have been Dominic Polito. It's hard to tell from where I was. All right, they're working with a fresh set of downs. It's now 1st and 10. O'Connor's got the ball at their own 30. Here's the snap. The handoff goes to the first man to the line of scrimmage. He runs into a wall of gray. When I say gray, I don't just mean the color. It's pretty gray whenever you're looking at all these Pioneers in your face whenever you try to run the ball up the middle. And that's okay. You know what? I want to say thank you to Kira Johnson and Don Johnson. Kira just sent me a message, and they switched Keenan Johnson, number 16 to number 13 tonight. I was wondering where he was. So Keenan's wearing number 13 tonight. Here's the snap. O'Connor throws the ball out to the right, and it's right in the hands of Ethan Lanise, number 1, right off his fingertips, and that ball ends up being an incomplete pass. It had pick 6 written all over it. O'Connor's working out of a hurry-up offense with no huddle. They're at the line of scrimmage, waiting for the referee to put the ball down, which he does. The sideline is calling in the plays now. So much for the hurry-up offense. It was slowed down. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, lined up in the slot. He's a drop back. He's being pursued, and he is brought down quickly by none other than Dirty Dean Vincent, all over the field. He pulled him down. You know, he was in there quicker than a Chick-fil-A drive-through. Dang, that looked good. That's the man I was waiting to see, is Dirty Dean Vincent. They can double team him, they can triple team him. He's still coming at you. Punter in now for O'Connor. Here's the snap. It's a high, wobbly kick to the right side of the field, and it takes a huge O'Connor bounce. It bounces at about the 35-yard line and rolls all the way down to the 20. So O'Connor kind of flipped the field there. But you know what? I don't think it really matters. Pioneers football have a high-powered electrical offense that's coming back on the field. Speaking of electrical, Empowered Electrical Solutions. Having electrical issues? Need help with a project? Reach out to your favorite Empowered Electrical Solutions. They are locally owned and operated business, licensed, bonded, and insured. Give them a call today. People, power, passion. Empowered Electrical Solutions. Wyatt Horton and company back on the field. Number 3, Mason Hughes in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wyatt Horton out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Looks right. Rolls right, throws right, wide open is number 11, Jace Pena at the 45-yard line, where he's taken down by O'Connor, number 5. A 25-yard pickup on first down. At some point, they got to cover these guys. I'm not going to call the game because I'm up here. I can't do it, Dina. But if I'm the coach, I'm throwing a lot of big passes downfield, because right now, the O'Connor defense has not shown any sign of being able to defend that. All right, Wyatt Horton back in the shotgun. Minute 35 left on the clock, and still the first quarter. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. They're showing blitz. Handoff coming right through the line is Mason Hughes, and he gets up to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made by number 99.
These guys are looking like champions tonight. You know what? Speaking of that, how about Champions Collective football camps? Help your player unlock their full potential at a new football camp coming to Phoenix this January called Champions Collective. NFL veteran coaches Brock Osweiler, Malik Jackson, Keyshawn Moreno, and Daniel Owens, just to name a few, help develop your player in a multitude of areas. Register now and get 25% off. Visit championscollective.com. Use promo code Phoenix. Thank you for your sponsorship, Champions Collective football camps.
Keenan Johnson.
Well, during that little sponsorship announcement, the Pioneers reeled off a play. It was a run to the left side of the field. It went for about 1 yard. It is warm out here tonight, but we don't have to worry because we have Diamond AC and Heating as one of our sponsors. Call Diamond AC for your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs, and receive Diamond service at an affordable price. Stay cool or just call us, Diamond AC and Heating, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. We got a timeout on the field. We're hearing a little usher. Yeah. Dina's up here dancing. Holy cow. The fans are throwing dollar bills up here.
Happy homecoming, Pinnacle fans. Please direct your
Her husband Tim at home right now going crazy.
from the Pinnacle Spirit Line alumni.
All right. In case you didn't know it, tonight is the homecoming game for the Pinnacle Pioneers. We had a little bit of a sorrowful loss to Liberty a couple weeks ago. We had a bye week last week, and we're coming out here electric with our hair on fire, running up points on the O'Connor football squad here. But we have our homecoming game, and you want to perform really good, really well in front of the homecoming crowd when you're out here. Also give a shout out to the dance team and the cheerleaders. They're all out there doing their thing, and they put in a lot of hard work during the week, just like the football players do. And they are out there doing the thing. Are these some parents out here tonight?
Alumni cheerleaders.
Oh, we've got some alumni cheerleaders out here tonight. That's what it is. It looks like we got 2, 4, 6, 8, like 10 or 12 of them. And I got to say this, Dina, they're in pretty good shape. They're doing their thing. All right, the first quarter ends with the Pioneers have a commanding 14-0 lead. We switch sides of the field. The nose of the ball resting firmly right at the middle of the field at the 50-yard line. Wyatt Horton back in the gun. We got one wide receiver to the left, 3 to the right, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. He's under a big rush. He escapes the rush. He's now galloping up the sidelines, and he's still on his feet to the 45 and down to the 41-yard line of O'Connor. That is nothing but Wyatt Horton effort, Wyatt Horton grit. Does he slide? Heck no, he doesn't slide. He goes head first for the first down, which he gets. And now we got a clean slate with another set of downs. I hope we caught that on video. And you know what? If you need video, think about Paradox Video Productions. Video production and digital marketing for your business. Connect at ParadoxVideoProductions.com. Proud sponsor, Pioneer Football. Paradox Video Productions. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, throws over the middle. That ball was to Mac Richards, and that ball was batted free, where it's going to fall incomplete at about the 33-yard line. It looked like there was a late hit, but there was not. So if you folks are watching at home and you saw that, he was pushed by another player on the Pinnacle team. So there's no flag on that. Going back to the line of scrimmage where it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. All right, 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. My man Mason Hughes in the backfield. We got a tight end to the right. Here's the hand, fakes the handoff. Great fake by Wyatt Horton. Rolls to his right, throws on the run to Mac Richards, number 8. He catches the ball at the 30-yard line. That is enough for a first down.
Number 1 for O'Connor. Got all the move the chains for a Pinnacle first down.
The chains, they are a-moving.
Folks, if you don't want to hear an update on what Diamondbacks scored, just cover your ears. It's the middle of the 7. Phillies on top of the D-backs, 5-2.
Looks like the Diamondbacks are fighting for their life right now. It's the break in the middle of the 7th inning, and they're down 5-2 to the Philadelphia Phillies. Back to the game, 3 wide receivers left. Here's the handoff. Wyatt looks left. Wyatt throws left, goes to Josh Pinder. Pinder has the ball at the 20-yard line, very close to another Pinnacle Pioneer first down. And they have it. Man, do my ears, nose, and throat deceive me? Or does North Valley ENT, ear, nose, and throat Associates, the providers of professional, comprehensive ear, nose, and throat medical care and treatment in a compassionate and friendly environment. That's proud sponsor, Pioneer Football, North Valley ENT. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Mason Hughes in the backfield. Here's the snap. The handoff is to Mason Hughes. He goes to the right side of the line, and he goes forward for about 4 yards.
Number 3, the ball carrier.
I'm looking down at the Pioneer student section, and I've been to every game this year, and I have not seen a game with this many crazies all year long. They're wearing their fluorescent yellow, orange, and green colors. They are loud and proud. Got a lot of fans here tonight. The stands are full. There's standing room only here. Wyatt Horton out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff is to Mason Hughes up the middle. He's going to run into an O'Connor defenseman and get no gain. He may have lost half a yard. I'm going to say it again. The Pioneers have been extremely successful with the pass. I'm sure you want to eat up some clock and you want to control the game on the ground. In the early stages of the game like this, I say put points up on the board. Let Wyatt Horton unleash the beast within and throw some completions downfield to Jace Pena and Josh Pinder, Keenan Johnson, Mac Richards. He's got a core of receivers. Here comes the blitz. Wyatt Horton stands in, throws one up, and just a little bit too far out of the reach of Jace Pena. I'm sure we got Jace Pena's family in Texas listening in again tonight. Haven't received a text message from him yet, but Jace is having a heck of a game. He and Wyatt are on the same page all night long. All right, back in. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Mason Hughes in the backfield. 4th down and 9. The Pioneers are going to go for it on 4th down, and why not? I'm sure Cooper King could kick it from here without even blinking an eye. But here's the snap. Wyatt Horton standing in. The pocket is firm. He's got a man over the middle. That ball up in the air. Mac Richards goes up, comes down with a ball at the 9-yard line of O'Connor. That's going to bring up a 1st and goal. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Keenan Johnson's grandparents right now from California in Upland. Go Pioneers, go Keenan, they say. And I got to tell you, it's great to see Keenan's grandparents watching again. Shout out to you guys. I'm glad you're with us again tonight. That's Pat and Don Johnson in California. Rah-rah. All right, snap. Wyatt Horton rolls right. He has a man open in the corner of the end zone. He tries to stretch out for it, and that was Josh Pinder with the ball. He gets to about the 1/2 yard line. Very, very close. That's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Again, Pat and Don, thanks for being with us. I hope you guys are going to come out and visit again. I'd love to see you in person. Maybe you'll be here for the playoffs. I trust the Pioneers are going to be in the playoffs. So thanks again for being with us tonight. We've got a tight formation. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. The handoff goes to Mason Hughes up the middle. Mason is in, or very close to a touchdown. I can't believe they didn't give that to him. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal from inside the 1-yard line. We got to put some muscle in there. When you talk about muscle, you talk about muscular moving men in storage. They've been Arizona's premier moving company since 2008. They've done over 30,000 moves. Their team of mover athletes is your solution for your local or long-distance moves. For all things moving, including storage, call or visit muscularmovingmen.com. Mention Pinnacle Football for a free packing starter kit. Proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, Muscular Moving Men. Here's the snap. Wyatt Horton keeps it, throws it with the shovel pass underneath. That ball is caught in the end zone. And that is, it looks like that was number 84. And if I'm not mistaken, that is Blake Donnelly. So Blake Donnelly's dad is on his feet in proud form with his blue bandana. He and his mom down there are cheering away, and Blake Donnelly puts 6 up on the board on a connection from a shovel pass from Wyatt Horton underneath. Cooper King on for the extra point. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. It's up. It's good. The Pinnacle Pioneers now have 7 minutes and 5 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. They lead O'Connor by a score of 21-0. Completely different game than what we saw 2 weeks ago, but it's a completely different team, different caliber. All these teams come out here well prepared, but I got to tell you, I watched Liberty play a couple weeks ago, and in the last probably 3 or 4 years since I've kind of been doing this stuff more part-time than full-time. I have not seen a team as deep at every position as Liberty was. It didn't matter whether it was the starter, the second string, or the third string that came in. They were deep. That's why they're number 1 in state, and I think they're number 16 in the country now. Cooper King lines up. Here's the kick. It is away, and it is through the end zone. Caught about 7 yards deep in the end zone. No return. The ball comes out to the 20-yard line. Listen, Dina, there's this new restaurant up off of Mayo called Trevor's. Trevor's is a proud sponsor of Pioneer football. Immerse yourself in a better liquor store experience with their beer cave, walk-in humidor, golf simulators, and artisanal pizza kitchen. Trevor's on Mayo Boulevard, where something is always happening. Trevor's. All right, defense in. We got 4 down linemen. Dean Vincent is kind of playing with him a little bit at the line. Quick throw off the line. Spencer Halverson has him wrapped up, walks him backwards. He's going to pick up about 2 yards.
Tackle made by Halverson, number 12.
No huddle offense for O'Connor. Working out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. 2 running backs in. Quarterback for O'Connor rolls to his left, looks left, throws left. And the ball is caught on the sideline, and he did make a catch, and that is at about the 33-yard line, and that will be enough for an O'Connor first down. I think that is their 3rd first down tonight, which isn't bad. Again, working out of no huddle. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 running backs in. This will most definitely a quick screen, and that is broken up very quickly by none other than Cooper King. Holy cow, he was in there so fast, I think he must have been in the huddle when they called the play. That was a beautiful play by Cooper King. So glad to see Cooper back on the field. Got that knee thing worked out, and he is now running amok with the Pioneer defense against this O'Connor offensive line. Pinnacle Pioneers now 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 4 DBs. Here's the snap. Running back gets the ball, is moving to the right. He is met by a sea of gray jerseys at the 31-yard line. He's probably going to lose 1 yard on that play. It's at the 32. The original line of scrimmage was a 33. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for O'Connor. They're exchanging a little personnel out there right now. Let's see what we see. We got wide receivers to the left. Typically when they line up wide receivers to the left, someone comes in motion, and the quarterback will usually flip the ball out to them. Running back behind him in the block, obviously. Here's the snap, a little high, fields it nicely. It's a bubble screen, executed well. But oh my gosh, that ball was broken up. That play was crushed by Jack Gazier. Jack Gazier came through that line, and I'm telling you, man, he was quick. He looked like a Hot Wheels on Christmas running down that little orange track. Nothing can stop him. He took the legs out, and that brings up a 4th down and about, 12. All right, here's a snap. There's your punt. That's going to go 1 bounce, and we touch it. That's our guy. That was number 18. That's Jai Ewing. Jai couldn't get the handle on the ball, but when he finally did get the handle on the ball, O'Connor coverage team on special teams was down there, and they took him down at about the 18-yard line. So the Pinnacle Pioneers, with 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the second quarter, nursing a 21-0 lead. They're going to take over on offense. Wyatt Horton and company come out. We got Crush Sowers out there, Travis Gutierrez, Jason Turner. We got a lot of beef on that front line, and they're doing a great job of keeping Wyatt Horton upright and out of harm's way. But I got to tell you, whenever the O'Connor team decides they want to blitz, they have some pretty good pressure coming in. They got 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers stacking the box there. Here's Wyatt out of the shotgun. Mason Hughes behind him. Rolls out, looks left, and throws the ball in the ground. And we're going to get an intentional grounding call. Or excuse me, I think we're going to get a roughing the passer call.
A little bit of pressure. We got a flag out there.
So there's 3 things that could happen here. It could be holding, it could be roughing the passer, or it could be intentional grounding, because Wyatt Horton was still in the passer's box, but he did have a man within a couple yards of it, so I don't think it's intentional grounding. It's holding by the Pinnacle Pioneer offensive line.
Holding call against the Pioneers.
Unfortunate. We're going to back up, and we're going to be at about the 9-yard line now. Travis Gutierrez changes out for Michael Leffenberger. Michael's one heck of a success story. He's only a sophomore at 6'1", 240 pounds. The guy's big. Here's a handoff to Mason Hughes. Lots of green space in front of him. He is up the field 30, down to 35, to the 40, the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's brought down on a shoestring tackle. Mason Hughes is having a career game tonight. We've got a flag down at about the 35-yard line. Probably going to be a hold on the Pioneers. That's my guess. Unfortunately, I'm right. Kick myself in the butt. Mason Hughes has one heck of a run. It looks like he was going to be brought down twice, broke the tackles, and ran for what was a 65-yard run, but to no avail. It's going to be a race. Nobody's going to know what happened except all of us and the 4,000 or 5,000 people in the stands here who watched Mason Hughes twinkle toes way down the field. Holy cow. We got to clean this up. Speaking of cleaning it up, we got Clean Car Detail of Arizona, proud sponsor of Pioneer Football. Is your car dirty? Are you tired of low-quality car wash? If so, contact Clean Car Mobile Detailing today. Clean Car Mobile Detail Arizona. Wyatt Horton out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. Handoff goes up the middle to Mason Hughes. Mason Hughes goes forward for about 3 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3 yards now. All right, we need about 3 yards for a first down here. Wyatt out of the shotgun, nobody really behind him. He's rolling to his left, throwing to his left. He's got Josh Pinder at about the 33-yard line. That is going to be enough for a first down. The men on the sideline with the big orange sticks are going to move those. We're going to get a first down for Pioneer football. Holy cow. I'm looking out at the parking lot, which is absolutely packed full. There's no place to park tonight. We got a full house here. 3 wide receivers to the right. Keenan Johnson, number 13, to the left, standing at about the 30-yard line. Here's the snap. Wyatt Horton looks left, looks right, looks back left, looks over the middle, throws over the middle, and I think we're going to have another hold on the Pioneer offense. Referees are talking about it. Personal foul. Hands to the face on the defense. That's a nice break, but we got a hold on the offense. Folks at home, when you get those two things that come together at the same time, they converge on the field, we say that those penalties will offset each other, which means neither one will be imposed. We're going to play the down again. All right, Pioneers back on the line. Got 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mason Hughes steps in now as a blocker. Wyatt Horton fakes the handoff, keeps the ball, but gets drugged down by the defense. He's about 2 or 3 yards shy of the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a couple yards there. I got to give credit to the O'Connor team because they must have watched film or something. They had that thing sniffed out, or maybe it was just a case of the right guy at the right place at the right time. Whatever it was a good play by that defense. All right, back in the lineup. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 at the slot. Here's a shotgun snap. Throw right over the middle. Mac Richards was wide open. Nobody within about 5 yards of him. Wyatt threw it just a little too high. But while that's going on, let's give a quick shout out to Wyatt Horton from his grandpa. He's in Tennessee. He and Grandma Jan Horton are in Wisconsin. So we got Tennessee and Wisconsin giving love and shouts and hugs and kisses to the quarterback, Wyatt Horton. He won't hear this for a while, but I'm sure he loves having you guys in. And we love having you here with us tonight. Thanks for being with us. Out of the shotgun again, 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Wyatt rolls to his right, throws against his body, does not get anything on that ball, and it falls about 5 yards short of its intended receiver. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 14 yards for the first down. All right. Hey, we also have Dominic Polito's Grammy and Papa in Seattle, Washington. Papa's recovering from a knee surgery, or he'd probably be here tonight. But they're watching. They say, go Pinnacle. They're watching as they do every single game, and they're cheering on Dominic and this Pioneer football team. Wyatt Horton again in and does a kick, and it takes a Pinnacle, doesn't take a Pinnacle bounce. It hits a Pinnacle player. That was Josh Pinder getting down there quickly, and the ball actually went further, but because it hit a player and that player forced it further down the field, that ball is spotted exactly where the player hit it. They do not get the benefit of that extra bounce. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I wonder, these drivers in around Phoenix are crazy. They need to learn to drive. They need to learn to drive Arizona. We help create confident drivers. Why choose us, are you asking? We're family owned and operated. We cater to your specific needs and work around your schedule. For further information, visit LearnToDriveAZ.com. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. All right, O'Connor on the field with the ball. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. 1 back in, looks like the block. Here's the snap. The handoff goes to that back, and he is met by 5, no less than 5 jerseys. The 2 I saw immediately were Cooper King and Cole Thornton, but I know that there was 2 or 3 other guys in there with him, but I don't know. It's like I could just say Cooper King. Hey, there's a guy up in the stands selling peanuts. It's Cooper King. There's a guy over there selling Cokes. It's Cooper King. Guy making a tackle. It's Cooper King. So they have that 1 rare pass attempt. That goes for a first down. The O'Connor player is brought down by Dominic Polito, but not before he picks up a first down. Nice tackle, Dominic. We got to jump up there and intercept that ball next time. Here's a snap out of the shotgun for O'Connor. Here comes a gruesome rush. He just gets it off over the line of scrimmage. The guy is getting around the corner, and we have some flags on the play. I'm not sure what these flags are for. It's 2 flags right after the attempted tackle. Unless he tried to trip him, which I don't think, I didn't see it, but the referees are talking about it. I'm most definitely going to go against O'Connor. Yes, it does. It goes against O'Connor, which is probably going to take 10 yards backwards for them. Folks at home, we got 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Excuse me, the first half, second quarter. Media Integrated Technologies, another big sponsor of Pioneer Football, the leading provider of workplace audio and video conference solutions in the entire Southwest. Intermedia Integrated Technologies. O'Connor on the near side of the field with the snap, nobody in the backfield, 2 wide receivers left, 1 in the slot. Here's a play right over the middle of the field, open field tackle right at about the 50-yard line, and that was number 31, Dominic Polito. Gotta love that kid. All right, we've got a second down and about 4. Here's a play in the slot, and Parker Glenn hits him right when the ball got there. That was not pass interference. That referee is going to call it on him, and that's a terrible call. He was there simultaneously with the arrival of the ball. And listen, I applaud these referees for being out there and making these splits. It was right in front of him. I'm 400 feet from it, and I can see it. That was just a great play by Parker Glenn. We're going to watch that on film in the locker room with the coaches here at Pinnacle, and they're going to laugh at that one.
Pass interference call against Pioneer.
Terrible call. Absolutely terrible call. Anyway, back out of the shotgun. He's back to pass is the O'Connor quarterback. He's got an intense rush running him down the field now. He throws all the way to the end zone. Well, he throws down to the 6-yard line where that ball is caught complete. Tackle made by Dominic Polito, but not before he picked up the first down. It's now a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. 34 seconds left in the half. Working out of the shotgun. Here comes the snap. Here's a handoff right up the middle, and he's going to get into the end zone. Sad day right now. I got to tell you, that was kind of a charity touchdown if you ask me, but a touchdown nonetheless. Don't like what I'm seeing, but what can I do? I'm not on the field. You know what I can do is I can thank Cimarron River Company for their sponsorship of the Pioneer football program, Native American Indian jewelry, home decor and gifts at CimarronRiverCompany.com. 22 seconds left on the clock, 21-6. Pioneers lead O'Connor. They're going to tack on an extra point if they can. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it looks like it's good, which it is. With 22 seconds left on the clock, it's now 21-7 lead. All right. You know what? It doesn't matter. They put up a score, but the game has been pretty lopsided. And I got to tell you, we got something to smile about here. And if you want something to smile about, go see Bud Orthodontics. Stunning smiles are our specialty. Smile with confidence at Bud Orthodontics. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. You know who else? Spine Fit Chiropractic and Rehabilitation. They're proud to maintain athletes' top physical condition, relieve pain, and restore wellness. We're Spine Fit Chiropractic, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. The O'Connor team now lines up for the kickoff. We're in formation. We've got Lightning Luke back in the end zone awaiting the ball, and the kick is into the end zone, and Luke gets it, but it's in the end zone, and it will come out as a touchback. We're going to have time to run about 2 plays. My guess is Mason Hughes is going to go in as the lone setback at the running back. Wyatt Horton is going to get the snap, hand off to Mason Hughes, and see if he can do something with his legs. But in the meantime, we're going to talk a little bit about Best Home Appliances. Visit us at the corner of Tatum and Bell. We're your local Pinnacle family-owned source for luxury appliances. That's Best Home Appliances. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. And who else but Upper Crust? Upper Crust Pizza, feeding Pinnacle football team since 2010. Thanks, Upper Crust. We love your sponsorship here at Pinnacle Pioneer Football. All right, 22 seconds left in the second quarter. 21-7 lead for the Pioneers. Wyatt Horton in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. He hands the ball off to Mason Hughes. Mason Hughes starts to turn the corner, and loses the handle. This is going to tick off the last 12 seconds of the game, and we're going to go into half with a 21-7 lead. But folks, listen, we won the coin toss and deferred, so we're going to get the second half kickoff when we come out of the locker room. But real quick, I told you Asher Friedlander's in the game, and his dad and his mom are here in the stands, but his dad is a proud sponsor of Pioneer Football at FBC Mortgage. Adam Friedlander at FBC Mortgage, your trusted friend in lending. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. Dina's doing one heck of a job on the camera over here. Carl Marks and team producing. Great behind-the-scenes work downstairs. And we are getting ready for the homecoming festivities here for halftime. Carl, I hope you can hear me. I'm going to give my voice a little rest. I'm going to take a little break, and I'm going to watch the homecoming festivities, and I'll be back right before we kick off that second half. You folks at home that are tuned in on the YouTube channel, keep those cards and letters coming. Give me your text messages. Send them to the production team. Let me give you a call out on the air. But whatever happens, I just want to say thanks for sharing this night with us and this wonderful Pioneer game. We'll talk to you here just after halftime. Thanks so much. Signing off temporarily. Bye now.
Also, there's some hot dogs and something back there if you want to eat.
Watch me dance, dance the night away. No, you'll be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. Let's keep the party running up one more out of place. When my heart breaks, when my world shakes, I don't play safe. Don't you know about me?
Now I'm doing shows in Helsinki. I know what you're thinking that you can outthink me, but you can't frankly. I'm out for the Benjis, Frankies. Just cause you ain't me, don't hate me. As a matter of fact, you should thank me. Even if you don't, you're welcome, Yankees. Niggas out. Who got the keys to the world now? Just shoot it. Blah, blah, blah. They can't, they won't, they never will. Stop the party. They can't, they won't, they never will. Stop the party. I say y'all having a good time out there.
Big round of applause for that Varsity Spirit line.
Let me tell you. Girl, you a little boo thing. So I don't give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell me my next. Tell me you find a something fresh, I know. Tell me my next. Tell me you find a something fresh, I know. Put a little gold in the teeth and the fingers up to the doors of the deep. I see you with a hole in your feet, no beat, but I'm trying to get to know you at least. I'm gonna take my talking to you around. I can give you shit like something young gun. I'm gonna keep it real when your man long gone. If you're looking for a friend and you got me on something, what's the judge? If you book tonight, that's fiction. I'm outside, no picture. You want me, go for it, yeah. To the back, to the front. You a 10, baby girl, but I know I hate it. To the back, to the front. You a 10, baby girl, but I know I hate it. You a little boo thing, so I don't give a fuck what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell my next, tell me you find a something fresh, I know. Tell my next, tell me you find a something fresh, I know. Girl, you got me. It's like, oh, got the best of mine. Got the best of mine. Got the best of mine. You a little boo thing, so I don't give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell my next, tell me you find a something fresh, I know. Tell my next, tell me you find a something fresh, I know.
Hey, Pinnacle, how's everyone doing tonight? My name's Aisha. I'm so excited to be one of your halftime hosts for the night.
And I'm Bryn Davis, and I'm thrilled to be your other host. Can we hear it one more time for our amazing spirit line?
Now, for everyone's favorite homecoming tradition, royalty. First, we will introduce you to all of our homecoming court this year.
We will have each of them come forward and stand on our fabulous pink carpet while we tell you a little bit about each of them.
Then, we will officially crown this year's homecoming king and queen. Are you guys ready? We can't hear you. Are you ready?
First up, we have Tyler Turgison. He is one of your freshman class royalty nominees. He is the number 3 Fortnite player in the world. He thinks he has W-Riz. He is escorted by Josh Forrest.
Next, we have Ovea Bradley, who is your second freshman royalty nominee. She loves the holidays, especially Christmas. She loves hanging out with her friends, and she enjoys making new ones. She's very happy she won, and she's excited to be here.
Okay. Hey guys, what's something you can't live without?
Dawn and Coach Derek.
Alright. What's something you can't live without?
God and people that keep my head on straight.
I love that. Alright. You guys. Let's hear it one more time for Tyler and Linnea.
Next up is our sophomore royalty couple, Andra Henderson and Gavin Williams.
Gavin plays for Pinnacle's D1 hockey team and has been playing hockey since he was just 4 years old. He also loves Cinnamon Toast Run.
Shot City.
Andra has been nicknamed Beanie by her family and close friends. She is on the varsity cheer team and hopes to live by the beach someday. She has a cat and dog who are best friends. Hi guys, can you each share with us one thing you can't live without?
One thing I can't live without is my miniature dachshund Porter, who is my best friend.
She can't live without her dog, that's so cute.
One thing I can't live without is my mom.
I can't live without my mom either, or my stepmom. Nice to see you guys. You guys can stand over there.
Alright, give it up for your sophomore royalty, Gavin and Andra.
Now, here comes our junior royalty couple, Jackson Morazzo and Bailey Mullins.
Jackson plays club and high school baseball. He likes hanging out with his friends and playing video games. His idols are his mom and dad because they are always his biggest supporters.
Bailey likes to go shopping and hang out with friends. She's on a competitive dance team and a world pong team called Aces. She's danced her whole life and has become such a big part of who she is.
Jackson, what is one thing you can't live without?
One thing I can't live without is Fortnite.
Alright, I love that for you. And Bailey?
One thing I can't live without is my phone.
Me neither. Alright, let's give it up for Jackson and Bailey! Is everybody ready to meet the seniors? We have 4 couples to introduce you to tonight before we crown one of them our king and queen. Here comes our first senior royalty couple, David Bonaventura and Gianna Ryan.
David loves his mom, his girlfriend Gianna, and Mrs. Shea. He made cringy TikToks in middle school that he hopes never resurface. Freshman year, he said his name was David West. Like Kanye West, everyone believed him.
Gianna's hidden talent is being undefeated in Mario Kart. Freshman year, the mentors convinced her there was a pool on top of the team building. She recently found out that this is not true. She has 2 small white dogs named Cinnamon and Cutie that some might call crusty, but she loves them anyway. She wants to shout out Mrs. Shea, her favorite teacher, even when she yells at her.
Hey guys, what's something you guys can't live without?
I can't live without my lash extensions.
And your lashes look amazing, Gianna.
I can't live without ground beef.
Ground beef. Okay.
Alright,
You know them, you love them. Our next royal couple is Travis Gutierrez and Chloe Swanson.
Travis plays varsity football and plans to play football in college. He enjoys going to church with his friends and hanging out with his girlfriend. His
Pass it to Harrison.
Love that for you. All right, you guys can stand. And last, but certainly not least, your final senior royalty couple is Nathan Munoz and Jordan Demir.
Nathan is on the varsity football team. He loves making fantasy football trades, his girlfriend Jordan, and being late. He wants to thank Mrs. Lonnie and Miss Ferruni for being awesome. He would also like to say Travis Kelsey made Taylor Swift.
Jordan is on the varsity swim team. She's a swim team captain and student body vice president. Jordan enjoys Christmas. Her boyfriend Nathan, her dog, and she loves kids, is going to be ASU to be a pediatric nurse. In her free time, you can catch her on soccer or watching a movie.
All right, you already know the question. What's something you can't live without?
I can't live without my mom because she's so strong.
Oh, I love that. What about you?
My mom.
Great. All right.
That was a lot of royalty.
I know, right? I can't wait to see who our king and queen are.
All right, shall we find out who got the most votes? As you can see, we have 4 lovely pairs all hoping to be crowned your 2023 homecoming king and queen.
We've got David and Gianna,
Travis and Chloe,
Dylan and Audrey.
and finally, Nathan and Jordan.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
Your Coachella king and queen are Jordan Demir and Nathan Munoz!
Nice. Well, if you missed it, it was great halftime festivities watching the Pinnacle student body elect their homecoming king and queen and the royalty court. It was a sight to behold. I'm out of breath from climbing that ladder up to heaven up here. Whew, just about ready to end halftime. Pinnacle Pioneers on fire tonight, 21-7 over O'Connor. First half, we will receive the second half kickoff, which is comforting to see. Hey, and real quick, I had the luxury of spending part of my halftime talking to a couple of the families of a couple of, other than Dominic, my son, a couple of my favorite players out on the field tonight. And one of those kids was Cooper King. I spoke to his mom and spoke to his dad earlier today, and what a great family, great football support for Cooper. And it's not hard to support a kid that plays his heart out and has such great abilities like that. But I also want to give a shout out to Cooper's grandma, Rachel. She's watching from the Big W, Wisconsin. I guess she's a Wisconsin Badger. But tonight, she's a Cooper King supporter, as we all are. Rachel, I guess it's your daughter and your son-in-law did a heck of a fine job with their family. And Cooper King is one heck of a football player, and we're glad he's on our side. And Rachel, we're glad you're with us tonight. We hope you tune in every game, and I hope you shoot me a text so I can call your name out here and say thank you. So enjoy the rest of the game. Also wanted to say a big thank you to Mason Hughes' family. They were sitting down right in front of me with all their number 3 jerseys and a big ugly picture, a big picture of Mason Hughes' face. And Mason Hughes, again, one of my favorite players, super nice kid, very polite, very courteous, they're very proper. And on the football field, he's very good. So he'd having a career night tonight if they'd not had that holding call. Who knows the yardage the yardage that Mason Hughes would have tonight. I'm going to guess around 140 to 150 yards. Mason Hughes is one of the team leaders. He's averaging about 90 yards rushing per game. So it's no surprise tonight that he's having a little bit of a breakout. But 90 yards rushing is a great average per game. So Mason Hughes, nice job. Cooper King, nice job. Pinnacle Pioneer football, the entire team, nice job. This is our warm-up game, O'Connor. We've got to finish this off in fine fashion, do a great job of locking this one up, and then we got 2 huge games against 2 huge ranked opponents. The next game we have is going to be against Centennial, and Centennial is ranked, very, very good team, very deep team, and Saguaro, also another great team that is also ranked. So if the Pinnacle Pioneers want to take this talent and take this momentum into the postseason and into the playoffs, we've got to finish our business here tonight, which I'm not too terribly worried about. Then we've got to go and we got to take care of business against Centennial and against Saguaro. There's no tomorrow anymore. We got to get this done. But anyway, we've got just a couple minutes here before we start the second half. And a great second half of football I know we're going to have, and I'm sure everybody's going to be hungry after the game. I don't know who sent up this basket of hot dogs here tonight, but damn, they were good. Thank you for whoever did that. I appreciate it. Dina, I saw her chowing down on one too, so she did a great job with that hot dog here tonight. She only ate a piece of it. I had enough for both of us. But if you're still hungry after the game, you ought to check out one of our sponsors. That sponsor is In-N-Out Burger. It's football's Friday night spot, local burger joint at Desert Ridge Marketplace. They've got quality you can taste where quality really counts. That's In-N-Out Burger at Desert Ridge, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer football. We love you, In-N-Out. Matter of fact, I had In-N-Out on the way here with my alumni son, Joey. Nice little dinner, and my lovely wife, Eliza. A couple double-doubles and some French fries. Next thing you know, old Judd's a millionaire. Anyway.
Well, Andy, what do you think the second half's going to look
Well, Dana just asked me what I think the second half's going to look like. My answer is much of the same as what we had in the first half. Cooper King set to kick off. Here comes the ball, and it is deep, and it is in the end zone, just as it always is. Cooper King doesn't have anybody returning balls against him. He kicks that thing. He kicks the pigskin off the ball. No, she's a camera operator, and she can't even follow it. That thing's like on a laser. We start the third quarter with a full 12 minutes on the clock. Once again, Pinnacle Pioneers 21, O'Connor 7. O'Connor steps to the line, the Pioneers with their defense on the field. They're going to go with 5 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolls to the right. He throws a pass, and that is just over the head of his receiver. Parker Glenn was there with the coverage, but that ball, that player, he would have had to be 9 feet tall to catch that. So thank goodness that O'Connor's not a throwing team. They're a running team. And turned down for what? Yeah. Hey, big thank you to Chula Seafood in Greyhawk. Fresh fish in the desert? Are you kidding me? Fresh Fish Market Restaurant and Bar located in Hayden and Thompson Peak in Greyhawk. That's Chula Seafood Greyhawk. Proud sponsor, Pinnacle Pioneer Football. Handoff to the left side, O'Connor. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage at the 20. Pretty much no gain, maybe a gain of a half a yard. I'm going to still call that a 2nd down and 10. Or excuse me, it's a 3rd and 10. That was 2nd down. All right, O'Connor is shuttling the play in. Pinnacle checking their personnel on the field. I see dirty, dangerous Dean on the right side of the line now with the 4 down linemen. Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Big rush coming. The pocket collapses. He somehow gets out of it. So Ethan Lanise had the ball in his sights, and then unknowingly Spencer Halverson came and slapped the ball down. No matter how you look at it, it was a great defensive play, but the whole thing is nullified by a face mask by the Pinnacle Pioneer defense. That's a big 15-yard automatic 1st down. Not the way we really wanted to start the second half, but nonetheless, this is where we are. We're a bend, not break team. I'm not worried, not the least bit. O'Connor goes back into the huddle. Why they do that? I'm going to talk about Arizona Best Real Estate. You want to know what your home's worth? Are you thinking about relocating? Well, Arizona's Best Real Estate would love to help you make that next best decision and provide solutions for all your real estate needs. That's Arizona Best Real Estate. Another running play for O'Connor, stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Pickup of actually nothing. That was no gain on the play. And a big thank you out to Wyatt Horton's mom, Kim. She is AZ Notary Services. AZ Notary Services for your convenience at your location. You don't got to go to them. They come to you. Call Kim Horton for details at AZ Notary Services. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate having you with us. Love the fact that you like to contribute to the sponsorship of the Pioneer football program. O'Connor got a big run now. The kid's running downfield, still going. Finally brought down after a pickup of about 25 yards. I got to say, this is not the way the Pioneers wanted to start the second half. And I don't know whether they had hot dogs like I had at halftime, and I'm feeling a little slow right now, but we got to shake off the halftime lull, and we got to come out fighting. O'Connor going back to the line of scrimmage. No wide receivers, tight formation. It's going to be a run. And right up the middle it goes to number 33. I saw Dean Vincent and Ethan Lanise together on the tackle. I think Spencer Halverson made a hand in on that, but not before he didn't pick up about 9 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd and 1. O'Connor bringing the play in. The Pinnacle defense waiting patiently at the line of scrimmage. If you're wondering what this is going to be, it's going to be a run. There it is to number 23. He gets around the right side. He's still running to the 25, 20, 15, out of bounds at about the 12 or 10-yard line. That's probably going to bring up a 1st and goal for O'Connor at the Pinnacle 10-yard line. Dina, I know you don't have a headset on, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing here right now. Dina just gave the other team a salute. You probably should hold up more fingers, Dina, but we're okay right now. No, Dina didn't do that. All right, looks like we had some sort of infraction on the play against O'Connor. Whew. Let's breathe a sigh of relief on that one. That ball, instead of being down at the 10, is now out at the 31-yard line of Pinnacle. That's a big break for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Big break. Clock continues to run. 9 minutes and 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. O'Connor coming back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the snap. Right up the middle again with a run. Met by several Pioneer gray jerseys, brought down for minimal gain. I do not believe he picked up the 1st down. But listen, I want to give another shout out here, right now. James Joparu, his grandparents are watching. They like watching number 91, they said. They're from Wayzata, Minnesota. Kay and Sheldon Joparu. They love the broadcast. Aw, thanks, guys. James Joparu, we love him. I love James. I coached him in flag football. He's a great kid, really fast, really strong. And they say they love the good work, and I think what they're calling about is the good work that the Pinnacle Pioneer coaching staff and the team does out there on the field. So thank you, Kay and Sheldon from Wayzata, Minnesota. We love having you along with us for the ride tonight. We hope you're with us every game, and I hope you'll send us a text so we know you're out there. Appreciate you having our back. O'Connor back to the line of scrimmage, no wide receivers, 2 men in the backfield. Handoff goes to number 2. He's brought down from behind.
Armstrong, number 25, the ball carrier.
And I think that might have been Dominic Polito coming in from the safety position to pull him down from behind. Nice job, Dom. Quick feet, happy feet. All right, O'Connor back to the line of scrimmage. Once again, one back in the backfield. Man in motion. He's rolling to his right. He has a face full of gray jerseys. And the ball is caught at about the 20 and taken down to about the 12-yard line.
Parker Glenn, number 10 on the tackle.
Parker Glenn brought him down. He was actually stepped out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Thank goodness. That's going to be a 3rd and about 2. 3rd and 2, and if you wonder if they're going for it on 4th, yes, they are. Here's the handoff. He's going to the right. He's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of about 2 yards. That's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my good buddy, Matt Morrison, also known as Matty Mo. Matty Mo is a Air Force veteran, served in Iraq, flying missions over the Iraqi hostiles, and he's my idol, man. This guy flies F-16s, and he's cool as the other side of the pillow. Matt Morrison, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for being my hero. Love having you here. North Valley Oral Surgery. If you don't know who they are, just look at Keenan Johnson, because Dr. Don Johnson is his dad, and he's the man who runs North Valley Oral Surgery, serving the North Valley for oral surgery needs for over 20 years. That's how much experience that man has. Thank you for your sponsorship of Pioneer Football. Arena Sports Grill is another sponsor. Pinnacle Football, Arena Sports Grill, Scottsdale Neighborhood Grill since 2003, located at 63rd Street in Bell. Thank you, Arena Sports Grill. O'Connor, again, out of a tight formation, the pitch back to the second running back. He's got some room. He's trying to get around the left side. He's taken down at about the 10-yard line. A flag comes in. The best thing that could happen here is that this is a hold, perhaps, on the O'Connor team, but it's not really in that area. We'll see. You know what? Andy is a wizard, and he called that one right. It was a hold on O'Connor. That's going to take the ball 10 yards back, which is exactly what Pinnacle needed. 6 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Pinnacle nursing a 21-7 lead. O'Connor is knocking at the door, and they're trying to get in, and we're saying, you know what? No solicitors tonight. We won't let you in. So we're dancing around out there. And speaking of dancing around, we got Center Stage Dance Studio, proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, where they love to put you center stage, training baby divas and dudes through college. Kids located in the Scottsdale Air Park. That's Center Stage Dance Studio. O'Connor, quarterback, rolls right, throws right. The ball is caught at about the 18-yard line, and he's taken out of bounds. The ball will be spotted at the 19-yard line, and that's going to be a second down now. If I'm not mistaken, it's second down and about 18 yards from the 18-yard line. Two wide receivers to the left, two wide receivers to the right for O'Connor. Out of the shotgun, here's the snap. He's throwing to the corner of the end zone, and the ball is caught and dropped. Whew! Sigh of relief. He looked like he had that ball firmly in his hands, but he did not come down with the ball. Therefore, the referees are waving it off, and that is an incomplete pass. Right? No, they gave him the touchdown. Never mind me. That was a great play and a nice catch. It's hard to see from where I was, but he did come down with the ball, evidently. The referees are going to give him 6 points for it. They send their field goal unit on to tack on what they hope will be an extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, it's good. The O'Connor team now surprising Pinnacle with a quick touchdown at the beginning of the third quarter. Pinnacle now leads with a slim margin of 21-14. The O'Connor team is showing life.
There's plenty left.
We Got Valid Entry is another wonderful sponsor of Pioneer Football. They're biometric identity solutions for the web. That's Valid Entry. Thank you for your sponsorship of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. Also, Flyby. I passed them at Desert Ridge Marketplace today on my way to In-N-Out. If I'd have known exactly where they were, I probably would have stopped in and flown by Flyby for myself. Flyby Desert Ridge is known for its irresistible Detroit-style square pan, hand-tossed pizza, crispy chicken, and more lip-smacking goodness. This go-to to-go spot serves up mouth-watering eats guaranteed to satisfy all cravings. Fly into Flyby at Desert Ridge and see for yourself. That's Flyby, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. The O'Connor team lined up to kick the ball off again to Pinnacle. He's going to lift up his hand and wave hello. Here he comes to the ball. The kick is up, and that is going to be fielded 1 yard deep in the end zone by lightning Luke Hoover. He's just itching to get a ball in his hands and run up the field. But the referee says, nope, that one's in the end zone. We got to get out there and construct a nice set of downs here. And when you talk about construction, you think about Wilmeg Construction. Wilmeg Construction exists for people to build their genuine place of purpose, building commercial construction projects in the Valley since 1977. Proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, Wilmeg Construction.
Home Appliances. Visit us at the corner of Tatum and Bell, your local Pinnacle family.
Wyatt Horton out of the shotgun, Mason Hughes in the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff is to Mason Hughes up the middle. He's met right at the line of scrimmage where there'll be no gain on the play. O'Connor now appears to have a little momentum. They're fired up on the field. They feel right now, you can see by their body language, like they have a chance at this game. I like to think otherwise. Keenan Johnson now coming to the game, number 13. He's going to be the wide out to the left side of the field. To the right side of the field, we're going to have, I'm going to guess it's Mac Richards, Jace Pena, and Josh Pinder. Mason Hughes in to block or in to receive a handoff. Out of the shotgun is Wyatt Horton. Here's the snap. He looks right. He looks right. He tries to run. He gets out of the grasp of a would-be tackler. He's making his way up the sidelines, and he's tripped up, and he goes down at the 20-yard line.
Under some pressure, tries to escape. He gets back.
I'm looking. We got a nice little moon out there tonight. It's not a full moon. It's not a half moon. It's about a third moon. When I think of the moon, I think of Moon Valley Nurseries, home of the you buy it, we plant it. For the best trees on earth, go straight to the moon. Visit moonvalleynurseries.com or at any of the locations throughout the valley. Proud sponsor, Pioneer Football. That's Moon Valley Nurseries. Once again, out of the shotgun, a 3rd and 10 is Wyatt Horton. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. Mason Hughes in to block. He's out of the shotgun. He's rolling to his right with an intense pass rush, and he throws that one a little at the feet of Mac Richard.
Number 8, the intended receiver.
I tell you, Wyatt is not getting the kind of protection that he needs right now from that offensive line. I hope they're not tired because we still got a lot of football left here to play, but we're going to be kicking from about the 10-yard line. He's set up in the shotgun. They've got a man back to receive. He could throw a pass. He could punt. It looks like Wyatt Horton's going to be in there to punt. Here comes the snap. And he shanks it off the side of his foot, and that ball bounces at about the 14-yard line and rolls out of bounds at the 8-yard line or 9-yard line of Pinnacle. Absolutely not what we wanted here. Wow. Okay, that's my sigh of disgust and disappointment. We just gave O'Connor the ball inside the 10-yard line on our own side of the field. This crowd needs to get into this game because we need some support from the 12th man here. So there's no doubt in my mind that O'Connor is going to call a running play because that's what they do. They probably won't have a single wide receiver out, which they don't. They have one setback behind the quarterback, man in motion. Here's the handoff right up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage by a host of people. I saw James Jopru on the tackle on that one. Along with James Jopru, I also saw Cole Thornton. May have been someone else in there too, but James is a big man out there doing a big job. They picked up about a yard. It's going to be a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 8 from the 8-yard line. The fans are finally getting into it. Here comes the snap, man in motion. He's gonna throw. He's got a man open, and it hits him in the hands, and he drops it. Thank goodness, thank goodness.
Parsees, number 20, the intended receiver. Paris.
I don't know. It hit him right in the hands. That was a sure touchdown for O'Connor. That's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 8. We got to clean this thing up here, kids. And when you talk about clean, you talk about Team Clean and Haul. Family run and operated waste and recycling services since 2002. Proud sponsor, Pioneer Football, Team Clean and Haul. Here we go, O'Connor out of the shot. Nope, under center. He pitches the ball to the left side of the field. One man to beat. And that was Ethan Lanise. He put one move on Ethan at about the 3-yard line and tiptoed in the end zone. We got about 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. The Pinnacle Pioneers with their hands on their hips wondering what just happened. What happened was O'Connor took the ball a measly 8 yards in for a touchdown. They've now got the field goal unit coming onto the field. See if they can tack on the tying point. Nobody expected to see this. Here comes the snap. It's down, and it's blocked. Dean Vincent. Dirty Dean Vincent gets in there quicker than a Chick-fil-A drive-through. Hands all over the ball. Thing falls to the ground. Didn't have a chance of going through the uprights. Nice job, Pinnacle defense. We're clinging to a thin 1-point lead here with 3 minutes 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I'm getting tired. I need to lay my little head down on a pillow. And if I do so, I'd want to go to JW Marriott in Desert Ridge. Experience every element of luxury and fun at JW Marriott Desert Ridge Resort and Spa. Discover more at jwdesertridge.com. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. All right, O'Connor is feeling good right now. I'm not feeling good, and I think we need to come out and punch these guys right between the eyes and put another 7 points on the board by Wyatt Horton and company. Their place kicker's getting ready, got the ball all teed up, jumping around, looking like a hamster out there on the field. Getting ready to kick that ball away. The fans are going crazy here. Here comes the kick. There it is. It's up. And it's going to the left side where Lightning Luke Hoover will field it at the 1-yard line. He brings it out. He's running. He's gunning. He gets past the first wave of people and up to about the 24-yard line.
Hoover, number 17 on the return.
But listen, if that ball goes into the end zone, that ends up being at the 20-yard line. So Luke Hoover, also known as Lightning Luke Hoover, gets us an extra 4 yards at the 24-yard line. All right, Wyatt Horton and the Pinnacle offense back on the field. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Mason Hughes in the backfield. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, throws over the middle to Mac Richards, and Mac Richards simultaneous contact with the defender. The ball is jarred loose and falls incomplete at about the 34-yard line. Very similar to the pass that happened in the first half where Parker Glenn was whistled for pass interference. No different than this one here, but there's no flag on the play. I think the referees owe us one. Hopefully we'll get it back here in a little bit. Tight formation, very tight. He throws a bubble screen out the left side of the field. Got blockers out in front. And that was, I think, Mason Hughes, but let me double check. Yeah, Mason Hughes, and I think he might have got the air knocked out of him. I see Mason Hughes' family down there breathing a little sigh of relief that Mason's up and running. He's obviously in some pain. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, out of the shotgun, 3rd down and about 8. Wyatt Horton goes with the hard count and draws the O'Connor team off sides. That should be enough for a first down for the Pioneers. Nice job, Wyatt. And yes, it is. Here comes a snap out of the shotgun, handoff to Mason Hughes up the middle. Mason Hughes drives forward for about 2 or 3 yards.
Hughes number 3, the ball carrier. He gets a couple out of that play.
All right, quick hurry-up offense by Pinnacle. You don't see this very often. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1's lined up in the slot, 1 to the left. Keenan Johnson's out there up at the top. Fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, and the ball is batted down on its way to Mac Richards.
Pass incomplete.
You know, it's easy up here. It looks a lot different when you're down on the field and you got all these big bodies in front of you. I remember watching my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'd see Ben Roethlisberger with the pump fake, take everybody off their feet, and then he has an open field to throw to. That takes an extra second or 2, and sometimes you don't have the protection for that. But I'd like to see Wyatt develop a nice pump fake. Here's the snap. He rolls to his right. Big rush coming. Big throw downfield. That's caught by Jace Pena. Jace Pena at the 47-yard line of O'Connor. Exactly what we needed. Wyatt Horton hooks up again with Jace Pena. We need a lot more Jace Pena in our life here tonight. A little Pena here, a little Pena there. We need Pena everywhere. Come on. Let's get her done. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Mason Hughes in the backfield. Wyatt out of the shotgun from the 47-yard line of O'Connor. Claps his hands. Here comes the snap. There it is. Hands the ball off to Mason Hughes, who goes to the left side up the center, and he gets forward for maybe 2 yards.
Owen number 90 on the tackle. Gain of 2 on that play.
All right. We got Pinder and Pena in the near grounds. Keenan Johnson on the other side with, I think, Mac Richards. Keenan Johnson comes in motion. He throws the screen to Keenan Johnson. Keenan Johnson loads up and throws. Pena was fighting off a tackle, basically, and the ball was well overthrown. A great play, though. I got to tell you, I watched it develop. It looked beautiful, but Pena got tangled up with his defender. That could have been a holding or a pass interference down there. The ball was in the air. They did not call it. That was a beautiful play. Keenan, you threw a pretty good pass there. Out of the shotgun again, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap. Wyatt looks left. Wyatt looks right, throws over the middle. He's got a man, Mac Richards. Mac Richards to the 20, to the 15, dragged down from behind at the 10-yard line. Perfect pass from Wyatt Horton right over the middle to Mac Richards. The officials are going to spot the ball at the 11-yard line of O'Connor. That means that we can get another first down. I don't think we're going to need it. I think we're going to punch this thing in. We're going to go up 28-20, and we're not going to look back. Let's see if Andy's right. 3 wide receivers to the left. Keenan Johnson, the lone to the right, working out of the shotgun. Here comes the snap. Wyatt Horton's got the ball, fakes the handoff, and gets drugged down on a quarterback sack. The offensive line just had holes all over it on that one. Wyatt did not have a chance to get that out. He didn't even have a half a second to think. The ball is taken all the way back to the 17-yard line, a loss of 5. That'll bring down a 2nd and 16. The final seconds of the third quarter clicking off. We've got 16 seconds on the shot clock, 19 on the game clock. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. That's Mac Richards. 1 man in the backfield. Here comes the snap. Hands off to Mason Hughes. Mason Hughes to the 10, to the 5, down to the 4-yard line. That's going to end the third quarter. The Pinnacle Pioneers, I won't say enjoying, but clinging to a 1-point lead, 21-20 over O'Connor. Third quarter time has just expired. We're going to take a little breather here, and we're going to switch sides of the field. Then let me just predict this. The Pinnacle Pioneers are going to rifle Mason Hughes right up the center, right up the gut of the O'Connor defense, in for a touchdown. Then we're going to have a 28-20 lead. And like I said, we ain't looking back. Hey, call out there right now. Forbes Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. A name you will remember, a name you can trust, and a name we thank every year for their sponsorship of Pioneer football. That's Forbes Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. Also work with United Rentals. You're building the future. We're here to help. We're United Rentals. Thank you for your sponsorship of Pioneer football. Also, I think of real estate. I think of the Kimberly Lowe Group. The Kimberly Lowe Group, certified luxury marketing specialists in residential real estate in Scottsdale and North Phoenix. Your local neighborhood real estate experts, the Kimberly Lowe Group. Let me tell you, man, if you're going to play at this level, it's it's football here for high school. Then we move on to college. You've got to be in mint condition. When we think of mint condition, we think for all your health and wellness needs, including sports-specific personal training, massage therapy, sports chiropractic, and more. Check out mintconditionstudio.com. That's Mint Condition, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. The Pinnacle Pioneers now stack in the left side of the field with 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wyatt Horton with Mason Hughes in the backfield. Here's a handoff. He fakes to Mason Hughes. He goes to the right side and tries to hit, I believe it was Keenan Johnson. Yes, it was. And that was to, can't see the number. Dina, can you see it? Was that Mac Richards, number 8, or was that Jack Gager, number 9?
Cooper King, number 30.
So now we got to settle. I'm wrong, and now I got to eat crow because we didn't score a touchdown there. But crow is best when it's eaten warm, so I'm munching away here. Cooper King's going to tack on 3 here. The ball is down, the kick is up, and Cooper King sends it right through the uprights. 3 more points for Big Cooper King. Pioneers, bombs bursting in air in the south end zone. The Pioneers, again, it's a shaky lead at 24-20, 11:47 left in the game. Some of you folks at home might be saying, hey, wait a minute. We're that close to the end zone. Why didn't we run it in on 4th down? Well, the game is closer than I think anybody thought was going to be at this point. Coach Zupke said, you know what? Give me the points, because a score of 24-20, a field goal doesn't do it. That means O'Connor at some point in this 4th quarter has to go all the way in for a touchdown. Not saying it can't happen, but I'm saying that the chance isn't as good. So unlike Dumb and Dumber, I'm not going to say, so you're saying there's a chance, because you know what? I don't want there to be a chance. Cooper King's going to kick this one through the end zone, no return. The defense is going to come out, sock it to the O'Connor offense, and we're going to enjoy the rest of this 4th quarter. Ball goes deep in the end zone, just as Cooper King always does. No return. All right. So the O'Connor offense now regrouping. That's yours. All right. O'Connor from the snap at the 20, handoff goes to the left side. He gets a couple of steps and maybe picks up 2 yards. Nice tight defense by the Pinnacle Pioneers. 11:37 left in the game, the 4th quarter. Hey, listen, the Spirit Line would like to thank the Red Level sponsors for taking care of the Spirit Line this year. That's Gage Mathers Injury Lawyers, Coco Whitaker Realty One Group, Randy Whitaker with Castle and Cook Mortgage, and Shanghai Family Foundation. So I got to tell you, I'm here thanking sponsors, and they ran a play, and the referees need to wave this flag off. That was not pass interference. That was simultaneous contact when the ball was in the air. But you know what? We're going to get robbed again by another pass interference call. This crowd needs to get into this game, and they need to question these calls. Here I am calling for a revolt here. Andy, stop it. Okay. But listen, fortunately for me, we do not have a replay, and I'm not even ever going to ask for that. But I got to tell you, that did not look like pass interference. That looked like a pretty darn good defensive play by 3 of the DBs for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 for the O'Connor team at the 37-yard line. Here's the snap, the pitch back. They're getting through the line. Thank you. And a thank you to Karl Marx for bringing me a nice, fresh, cold water. All right, a pickup of 5 on that play. O'Connor now has the ball second. Wait, was there another penalty? Yeah, there was another penalty, so it's 1st and 5 at their own 43-yard line. Here comes the snap. Man in motion. Ball goes to the first back through the line. He's still on his feet, being pursued from behind. He's taken out of bounds. Holy cow. All the way down to the Pinnacle 23-yard line. First down for O'Connor at the Pinnacle 23-yard line. Forever the optimist am I. Yes, I am. I'm getting the feeling, I'm getting goosebumps. We're going to have a huge play on defense right here for Pinnacle. Is it a fumble? Is it a huge tackle behind the line of scrimmage? Is it an interception? I don't know. He runs to the left, got a full head of steam. Pinnacle Pioneers drive him, not before he picks up about 7 yards. O'Connor will have a 2nd and 3 at the Pinnacle 17-yard line. 2nd and 4. Clock continues to run, 10:28 left in the 4th quarter. O'Connor comes to the line. Tight formation, tight end in. They may have the guy on the line. Here's a handoff. Second back through, gets it. He's met at the 15-yard line and taken down.
AS number 33 with a carry.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 1.
A 3rd and short.
Very short yardage. 9:55 left. We're under 10 minutes in the 4th quarter. O'Connor is showing more life than we ever wanted to see in them. I love a close game, but I'd like to see that game against Liberty, not O'Connor. But O'Connor they're earning some respect here tonight.
This is not called.
Back at the line of scrimmage, the first back through gets the ball. He drops it. It's fumbled, and he has to fall on it, and a loss of about a half yard. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 1 yard to go. At the Pinnacle 15-yard line. 4th down and less than 1. You ask, are they going for it? You bet they're going for it. It's 4th down. Pinnacle Pioneers have been struggling a little bit on offense on moving the ball. The worst thing that could happen is they turn it over on downs. Pinnacle gets it at their own 15. If you ask me, that's the best thing that could happen because we stop the score, we prevent the 1st down. O'Connor has 2 wide receivers to the right, none to the left. It's the pitch back. It's going to be an option. He throws back to the quarterback. Quarterback gets the ball and scampers down to about the 6-yard line. I think we may have a hold on O'Connor, which is probably going to bring this one backwards. Waiting for the referees to sort things out, picking up that yellow laundry off the field, pointing around, moving around, stiffing around. It's a hold on the O'Connor offense. That's going to go 10 yards the opposite direction. That's going to breathe some serious life and momentum into the Pinnacle Pioneer defense. Once again, the Spirit Line would like to thank their Red Level sponsors. Shanghai Family Foundation, Randy Whitaker with Castle and Cook Mortgage, Coco Whitaker at Realty One Group, and Gage Mathers, Injury Lawyers. Thank you for your sponsorship at the Red Level for the Spirit Line for the Pinnacle Pioneers. All right. O'Connor now has a 4th and 10 from the 25-yard line of Pinnacle. Here we go. The crowd is getting into this. The stands are still full of Pioneer fans. A lot of, hey, we got a timeout on the field. That one's taken by O'Connor, and rightfully so. I'd take a timeout here too just to think things over, kind of calm the fans down, take a little wind out of their sails, and maybe take some of the momentum out of the Pioneer defense. In any event, O'Connor has dug themselves into a hole And the Pioneers need to keep kicking dirt on them while they're down. The Spirit line and the cheerleaders are down there doing their thing on the sideline. They got their alumni folks out there with them, the former cheerleaders from Christmas past, coming back to haunt the cheerleaders this year. They're all doing a great job. The alumni did a fantastic job just before half. And we're waiting for this timeout to expire. We got about 10 seconds left. Pioneers are out there firing each other up. O'Connor's on the other side firing each other up. The question is, who's going to be more fired up? I'm going to say it's going to be Pinnacle. We got a 4th down and 13. Count them, 13, Dina. I don't have enough fingers. Put 3 more up. That's 13. Yeah. All right. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left. O'Connor, 4th down and 13 from the Pinnacle 25. Out of the shotgun, here's the snap. Big rush coming, big pass. That is caught in the end zone by Jack Gazier. Interception, Pinnacle Pioneers. Ball's going the other way. Oh yeah. That quarterback was so scared for his life, he had to throw that ball up because he thought he was going to get pummeled. Or as my son Joey would say, pummeled. Woo! We dodged the bullet there, folks. The question is, do we get enough momentum for Wyatt Horton and company to come out firing? Here we go, out of the shotgun. Three wide receivers right, one to the left. Keenan Johnson. Handoff up the middle to Mason Hughes. Men at the line of scrimmage, bounced off a tackle, picks up 3 yards.
He gets a couple out of that play.
Be a 2nd and 7 coming up now. Once again, out of the shotgun, 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Here comes the snap. Wyatt's going with the hard count, hoping to draw him off sides, get an extra 5 out of him. Mason Hughes in the backfield, 10 seconds left on the play clock. He's going to clap his hands and ask for the ball. Here it comes. No pass rush. Big pass downfield. And that is caught. I think that's Josh Pinder, number 14. Yeah, Pinder has the ball at the O'Connor 33-yard line. Wyatt Horton throws up a rainbow. Prayers are answered. Pinder comes down with a pot of gold. Pinnacle Pioneers back in business on the O'Connor side of the field. Blake Donnelly back in. Handoff goes to Mason Hughes, met at the line of scrimmage, picks up no gain. Just gets to the original line of scrimmage. Keenan Johnson is the wideout at the right side of the field. 3 wide receivers to the left. Pinder, Pena, and I believe it's Mac Richards. Here's the snap. Fake the handoff to Mason Hughes. Wyatt Horton keeps it to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pinnacle Pioneers. Say goodnight, O'Connor. This one's going down. That was one of the greatest fakes I've ever seen by Wyatt Horton. Fakes the handoff to Mason Hughes, keeps the football on his hip, cuts it up the middle. This looks like a knockout punch delivered by Tyson in the early days. 30 seconds into the first round, boom, hits the canvas. Here's the snap. Cooper King puts the ball, and it is no good, wide to the left on a rare miss by Cooper King. Nonetheless, the Pinnacle Pioneers now have a little more comfortable lead with 6 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they have a 30-20 lead at this point in the game. Coach Zupke out there with the other coaches getting the team fired up. Cooper King setting up the kickoff again. If any of you are wondering, how the heck is Cooper King such a great kicker? And he's a great linebacker. Well, he had a lot of soccer growing up, and that helped him with his kicking game, and we're seeing the fruits of his labors right now. Here comes a kick from Cooper King. It's a line drive, and it's going to be out of bounds at about the 3-yard line, and that's a penalty, which means the O'Connor team is probably going to get that ball at their own 30-yard line.
And that one goes out of bounds. O'Connor's going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 35.
Yes, it is. 1st and 10 at their own 35, a 15-yard penalty. So not what we wanted to see here on the kickoff, unfortunately. But hey, it's the hand we're dealt, so we're going to have to play it. Pinnacle Pioneers are going to throw another $5 in the pot. They're going to see what the next card is, and we're going to play it all the way out. Here we go. O'Connor back on the field with their offense. Got their formation set. Unlike them, 3 wide receivers to the left. Dirty Dean Vincent on the right side of the line, bringing the rush. Quarterback steps up in the pocket, throws the ball, and it's intercepted by Ethan Lanise to the 25-20, 15, taken out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. If you're wondering 2 words that come to mind, oh yeah! Pinnacle defense rises to the occasion, sucking the life out of the O'Connor offense. Loving what we're seeing here.
Andy's back. Andy's back.
Ethan Lanise had a great, he was like a streak down the sideline, picked that ball out of the air, ran it all the way down to the 14-yard line of O'Connor.
Here's a spot that ball on the 14-yard line of O'Connor.
All right, clock at 6 minutes even, 30-20 lead, 14-yard line for Pinnacle. That's Wyatt Horton and Pinnacle. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. Keenan Johnson in motion, he gets the ball. He's throwing it back to Wyatt Horton at the 15-10-5, touchdown, Pinnacle Pioneers. Excellent play. One of the best plays I've seen all night. Damn, that was good. Keenan Johnson throws a touchdown pass. Wyatt Horton catches a touchdown pass. What's going to happen next? Cats and dogs living together? Mountains crumbling, seas boiling? What's happening here?
You guys have just been practicing in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah. Cooper King on for the extra point. Here's the snap, down, up, and this one is good. The Pinnacle Pioneers now go 37-20 over the O'Connor football squad with 5 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. The O'Connor Eagles. The O'Connor Eagles now set up to get the return. You know, O'Connor, they had momentum. You guys, folks, if you're watching this at home, the difference in having momentum and not having momentum is showing you exactly what it does to a team. O'Connor came out fired up with their momentum. We took it away, we got it back, and we put points up. Cooper King kicks this one halfway into the end zone.
And that one goes in.
No return this time.
O'Connor will take over 1st and 10.
They're going to get the ball set up at 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Their own 20-yard line, of course. Pinnacle Pioneers send their defense in. I don't know, we may have another turnover here. Because O'Connor is not a traditional passing team. They run the ball a lot. But when you're down 17 points with 5 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game, you have to pass. So I hope our safeties and defensive backs are up to the task, because Ethan Lanise and Dominic Polito, Tristan Schultz, these guys out there have a chance to get some passes now. He throws a screen, and his legs are just taken out from under him by Cooper King. Cooper King looks like he was shot out of a gun on that one. That's going to be a loss of about 3 yards to bring up 2nd and 13. Obviously a passing situation, as the rest of the game for the O'Connor Eagles. Here comes the snap. Big rush coming. A little bit of pressure over the middle. That ball is caught, and he's touched and taken down by Spencer Halverson at the 33-yard line. That's enough for a first down. The clock continues to run. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. O'Connor out of the no huddle. Here comes the pass. Throws the ball over the middle. We have a flag on the play, and I believe it's going to be a false start on O'Connor. Yes, it is. False start O'Connor. Instead of going forward, they're going to go backwards for 5. It's going to bring up a 1st and 15 at the O'Connor 28-yard line. The clock stops momentarily for the penalty. Now it's running again. Just under 5 minutes left to play in this contest. Here comes the snap. Quarterback drops back, looks straight over the middle. Pass is caught by number 6, and he's brought down quickly by number 2, Tristan Schultz. But not before he got up to the 43-yard line. Dirty Dean Vincent's coming out of the game right now. I'm guessing he's going to just get a little air. Obviously a passing situation. Here comes a rush, and they got him. Ball is out, it fumbled. The Pinnacle Pioneers fall on it. None other than yours truly, Cooper King, holding the ball at about the 45-yard line of O'Connor. I think that's going to be the last page in the songbook for this game. The Pinnacle Pioneers are going to run the ball for the remainder of the game. O'Connor still has 3 timeouts remaining. 4 minutes, 27 seconds left. But we can pull out about almost 2 minutes off the clock here if we just manage the clock well. And I think we can do it. I honestly do. With no problem. Drew Versano now in for Wyatt Horton at quarterback. Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. The handoff. And I think that went to, was that Cole Forbes? No, that was Miles Stepney, number 47. Like to see Miles Stepney getting his number called a little more often. Love to see some Joe Day in there right now, too. Always use a little Joe Day. All right. Drew Versano back out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. 13 seconds on the play clock. 3:52 on the game clock. Drew Versano's letting it click down. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. That went to, I think it was Gavin Hammond on that one.
Hammond, number 28.
Yeah, Gavin Hammond was the ball carrier on that one. That went for a loss of about 5. Clock continues to run, 3:24 remaining, 20 seconds on the game, excuse me, the play clock. Drew Versano looking for the play coming in. Gavin Hammond still in at running back. 3 wide receivers to the right, including Lightning Luke Hoover. Here's the snap. And it looks like a false start on Pinnacle. I think the O'Connor team was drawn off sides.
Start against the Pioneers.
Yes, it was. They're going to lose 5 yards on that. We're going to be right at midfield right now. Timeout, Pinnacle called just to kind of regroup, say, calm down, guys. We got 17-point lead here. Let's take a deep breath. Let's think about what we're doing. And let's not act like we're running for our lives, because we're not. Yeah, Coach Supke's pretty good about rotating players in and out whenever he feels that we have the game in hand and we can afford to let some kids with a little less experience get in there and get some experience. How are you going to get experience if you don't get in the game? Put them in the game. Ball's at the 50-yard line. I see Jack Bridgeford now, number 23, wide out on the far side of the field, lined up at wide receiver. Drew Versano in with Hammond behind him. Working out of the shotgun. 3 minutes left on the clock. Here comes the snap, and there it is. Big rush coming in. Screen pass out to Hammond out of the backfield. He's taken out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
To number 28.
We now have a personal foul. Frankie Gleesh lost his helmet. He's a little heated out there. He's got 2 other Pioneers pulling him off the field. He's pretty angry.
Flag out there.
You know what? I don't care what anybody says. I love it when a guy plays with that kind of passion, that kind of fire in his heart. Go get him, Frankie. If you heard the train horn, that was actually Frankie Gleesh's heart pounding. Personal foul on O'Connor. That's going to take 15 yards the other way. These guys may as well be working in a graveyard because they're digging a hole right now. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left. Dina Martin doing some fantastic camera work here tonight. And another thank you to Carl Marks, our producer, for everything that he's got going on downstairs. He must be an octopus working with 8 arms out there getting everything done. But the Pinnacle Pioneers are the offense on the field right now. We got Hammond in the backfield behind Drew Versano. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. I'd love to see a big pass to the end zone right here from Drew Versano. Let him air one out. Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. Big rush coming. There's the ball, back shoulder, and there's a pass interference on O'Connor. When the ball was underthrown, the receiver had no choice but to wrap up the Pinnacle Pioneer wide receiver, which is exactly what he did. Draws the flags for the pass interference. We're going to march off the yardage on that one, and we're going to have another first down. The ball was, I don't know that was going to be a back shoulder pass. I think it was just underthrown. But the receiver did a great job of trying to go back to it, and he drew the O'Connor man all over his back to get that pass interference call. The referee is marching off. Looks like 10 yards. First down, Pioneers. Two wide receivers on each side of the field. Miles Stepney in the backfield. Drew Versano waiting for the snap. There it is. Hand off to Miles Stepney. He's met behind the line of scrimmage, and he'll lose about 2 yards.
Stepney, number 47, the ball carrier. Campos, number 44, on the tackle.
All right. Pinnacle offense back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers to the right. That's Charlie Tabor, number 88, to the right. Glad to see him in the game. Luke Hoover to the left. Number 23, Jack Bridgeford. Here's the snap. Goes to Miles Stepney. And Miles Stepney is tripped up behind the line of scrimmage.
Stepney, number 47, the ball carrier.
The ball is now
He got tripped up.
5 yards back from where they started. It's going to be a 3rd down and 15. Charlie Tabor, wide receiver on the near sideline. Jack Bridgeford and Lightning Luke Hoover on the right. Here comes the snap. Miles Stepney in the backfield. Working out of the shotgun. Looks like we got a timeout, Pinnacle. They want to think about it. Once again, let's give a quick little rundown. Clayco Construction, Muscular Moving Men in Storage, North Valley Oral Surgery, Dr. Don Johnson, Upper Crust Pizza, Nothing Bunt Cakes, Flyby, Crispy Chicken and Wings, Chula Seafood, Culver's, welcome to Delicious, In-N-Out Burger, proud to sponsor the Pioneers, Center Stage Dance Studio, Binding Pros in the house, the Horton team, and all of our sponsors. We thank you for all the effort you put into this Pinnacle Pioneer team and all the support you put to let our kids be out there with safe gear, new uniforms, and a nice meal before they go into battle in the Pinnacle Pioneer Coliseum as gladiators. Here we go. 3rd and 16, Drew Versano, Miles Stepney in the backfield, Charlie Tabor, wide receiver, Bridgeford and Hoover on the right side of the field. Handoff is to Stepney. He goes to the line of scrimmage. He gets met at the line and gets drugged down at the line. It's going to bring up a 4th and 16. I believe Cooper King's going to get sent in to kick a field goal. That's my guess. This is going to be a 40-yard kick. Tell me they're going to let Cooper kick it. Come on. Cooper's got the leg. Very low risk. I want to see him kick a big one. Looks like they're not. Looks like O'Connor's taking a timeout now. I'm not 100% sure why. But if you can hear it over the public address system, Jump Around is being played, and that's exactly what this Pioneer football team is going to be doing in just a couple of minutes. They're going to be jumping around. You know what? He's not standing next to me, so I kind of forget about him sometimes, but Eric Cruz is working the other camera on the other side of the booth here. Eric, a huge Ohio State fan. I think his daughter goes to Ohio State. I think they're from Ohio. And Eric, you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you for what you're doing out here tonight. And the last several weeks, I know you've had the camera, so nice work. Pinnacle offense coming back on the field, and yeah, they're going to give Cooper King a shot at this one. Mac Richards is going to be the holder. I'm going to tell you, the O'Connor team is going to come with everything they've got right now. I love Cooper King. He doesn't even look down. He doesn't stare at the spot. He doesn't back up 3 steps, move 2 steps to the left. He just says, this is about where I need to be. He runs up, kicks the ball, and kicks it far and kicks it very accurate. Everybody's holding their breath. Here comes the snap. Mac Richards has it, gets the ball down. Cooper King puts it up, and it is, it had about 50 yards worth of leg in it, but the ball was just a little bit to the left side of the goalpost. So we're not going to get that one. Darn it. We got about 40 seconds left, a little less than 40 seconds left on the clock. A 37-20 lead right now for the Pinnacle Pioneers. The O'Connor Eagles are going to get the ball back at the 20-yard line on that missed field goal attempt. Tell you one guy we missed tonight, among others, is Reese Marks. I can see him down on the field. He recently underwent some medical procedure for some tendons in his ankle. And I wish a speedy recovery to Reese. But if you're wondering if you're missed, yeah, you're missed big time. Here he goes, O'Connor, quarterback back there. He throws the ball is caught, and then it's broken up by a combination of Tristan Schultz and Parker Glenn. That ball falls to the ground, incomplete.
Play broken up by Schultz, number 2.
31 seconds left on the clock now. Just got a couple more plays. We got some flags down on the play here. Looks like we're gonna have a personal foul against Pinnacle. And I'm not sure what that was for, but I'm gonna guess it was roughing the passer. There's 5, there's 10, and there's 15 yards. O'Connor now has the ball at their own 35-yard line with just under 32 seconds left on the clock. If you're wondering, hey, I'm scratching my head, is O'Connor going to throw the ball? Yeah, they're going to throw the ball. Here they go, back out of the shotgun, and that's going to be a pass interference on Tristan Schultz. He got there. Okay, listen, the other ones were not pass interference. That one was easy to see. He got there about a second too early. He knew it, everybody knew it, but I wish we could go back and recall those couple pass interference we got where we weren't there early, but nonetheless, the O'Connor team now has one of their largest gains of the night on another penalty. They end up at the 50-yard line. 26 seconds left on the clock. 17 points is the deficit. Here's the snap. O'Connor quarterback back. Big rush coming in, throws the ball up, and it's caught over the middle. The hit was given by Tristan Schultz.
Heller, we got a flag out.
Well, we got a flag in the backfield. That's usually holding on the offense, and that's exactly what it is. So that long 40-yard gain is going to go zippity-doo-dah back to the original line of scrimmage, and then a few steps behind that, another 10 yards back. So O'Connor's now going to have the ball at their own 40-yard line with 20 seconds left on the clock. Four wide receivers for O'Connor. Here's the snap. Not much of a rush. Big pass. Almost. Not quite, but almost intercepted. I think that was Peter Carpenter that almost intercepted that ball. 14 seconds left on the clock. Looks like a second down and a short 20. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. No pass rush. Pass goes over the middle, and he cannot get out of bounds. The clock stays running. That's going to be the last play of the game. The Pinnacle Pioneers are going to win this one. It wasn't pretty, but it got pretty. The bombs are bursting in air to celebrate the Pinnacle Pioneer homecoming victory. Lots of fireworks. Looks nice here in the south end zone. No time left on the clock. Final score, O'Connor Eagles 20, your Pinnacle Pioneers 37. We now improve to a 5-2 record, and we have 2 games left on the schedule. That's Centennial and Saguaro. And yeah, sadly, Cooper had a great attempt at that field goal to Grandma Rachel. It's okay, it was a nice job. I mean, Cooper always does a nice job. Don't worry, because he'll be back and he'll be kicking them all day long. For those of you at home listening in and tuning in on our YouTube channel, I'm Andy Polito, proud father of Dominic Polito. Had another great victory tonight for the Pinnacle Pioneers. I want to thank all of you for tuning in with us, and I want to thank all of you who took the time to write to the YouTube channel or texted me or texted our production team. I hope I got your name on the air, and I hope we see each and every one of you out here next week on the air for our game against Centennial. So for Karl Marx and Eric and Dina Martin and our entire production team and everybody behind the scenes, I'm Andy Polito saying good night, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.